Storytime with Roscoe. Brace yourselves. I'm in my late teens. I'm dating this young lady for close to a year. Her parents do not like me at all. At all. But the kids in the family love me because I'm a big giant kid, right? Well, the parents see how much the family, aside from themselves, just adore me. So they try to make an attempt to okay, we'll try to be gracious. And I want to say I was 16 at the time. So, I mean, dating then is you're holding hands, nothing special. It was 16, whatever. Well, one day, the parents invite me over for lunch. Now, there's a lot of kids in the family. Parents invite me over, and I thought, oh, they're actually inviting me over? Oh, man, this might be my chance. I could make a really good impression. I've been dating her for 8 months now. This could be my shot. So of course, I iron my clothes, I put on a tie, I get oh boy, it's gonna be this is everything I got. So I go to lunch. I try to maintain, good levels of conversation with the adults. And I'm 16. I'm not even I'm pushing it. You know what I mean? I'm pretending to be normal at 16. I play with the kids and we have fun and stuff. But I know the parents don't like me. I know it. So we're sitting at the table. And it's a big table because there's 10 people in this family. The father is at the head of the table. The mother is at the other head of the table. And we're all circled around this big giant dinner, lunch, whatever. You would think there being 11 of us at this table, it would be really noisy. A lot of conversations, a lot going on. No, silent. You can hear forks scratching on plates. You can hear the occasional, excuse me, weird. I'm already sweating. I'm so terrified. And what was so weird was we just had this little whole little meeting where everybody was talking and it was fun and it was great, but it was just terrifying. And I kept trying to start conversations oh, Mr. So-and-so, did you see that? Did you see that documentary about birds? Obviously, I wouldn't say that at 16, but you get what I'm saying. Nothing worked. It was these curt answers, and the kids would just sit there and eat quietly. Well, I thought to myself, man, this is awkward. Oh, man, this is awkward. But then, irony put me in my place. Because as awkward as the silence was broken by my stomach going just like that. And I went, and I kind of peeked around. Did anybody catch that? Oh yeah, everybody knew. And I was like, oh, this is terrible. Okay, it's fine. Just look down, keep eating, it's fine. I can feel the sweat dripping down my face, and I'm like, oh no, it's fine. I can handle this. I'll just let the moment pass. My stomach does it again, and I was like, oh God, this is terrible. So, I say, of course, it was hard even asking this. I go, yeah, excuse me, I'm going to go to the restroom. Of course, the restroom is not across the house where it's private. Somehow in the design of this home, the restroom is somehow attached to the room that we are in eating our food. And that's not bad enough. There's this much space under the door, okay? And it's not like it's carpet, it's linoleum, and there's this much space under the door, and I'm in the next room. I would just go, so y'all are feeling this story, right? Oh, trust me, it gets better. So just like we saw Jimin doing the walk earlier, I managed to confidently walk to the next room and close the door. And of course, I turn on the fan for a little bit of extra subterfuge. And I turn the faucet on. And I kind of run my fingers through it as if I'm washing my hands before I do my business. It's all smoke and mirrors. So I sit down and I do my business. And of course, I'm trying to be like a ninja. No noise. I got the faucet on. I got the fan on. I'll throw the occasional cover up anything I can. Because I know damn well, with this much space under the door, they're on to me. They know what's happening in here. Well, I finish. I'm good. I'm still sweating, but it's fine. Noises should no longer be a problem. So I hit the handle, I get up and I start washing my hands. And as I'm washing my hands, out of the corner of my eye, movement catches my peripheral vision. Okay? As if somebody's in the room with me. And I look, and this thing is like out of the bowl. It's like whoosh, whoosh. And I'm like, whoa, what the? It was crazy. And of course, like the water's coming up slowly. This thing swinging around the room. It's knocking paintings off. Oh God. And now what do I do? Like now they know something's up. So this is going to be bad. So this thing's swinging around. So like I grab the top of the seat and I smash it down and I'm like, get out of here. And then I pull it up and it was like spin art, like Abraham Lincoln. And I'm like, oh, put it down again. Oh, a goose. Nothing was working. This monster was haunting my life as a 16-year-old kid. So I grab the plunger. And before I can even like get in there and do the plunge thing, I go, and I gave it that sword fight, everything I had. Nothing was working. Water still coming up. By now I'm really sweating. I'm like, this is terrible. My relationship is done. I'm never going to be able to go back to the church that I attend. Like my life is over. Finally, I grab a hold of this thing like jujitsu and snap it. Oh, do my business. Flush. It's good. I wash my hands. I wash my forearms. I do laundry. I wash all my clothes. Like I had to snap this thing over my knee like a stick. Chaos! What did I eat? The nation's secrets? So finally, take a shower. So finally, like, I wash like a surgeon, right? I'm good. I'm not even kidding that after I gave it like the 6 flush test to make sure that it wasn't coming back for more, like with a vengeance, all of its ancestors were going to come back and be like, no, I was good. There was still this moment where I'm on the other side of the door and I'm like, they've heard me wrestling with something in here, like literally wrestling. It sounded like a bar fight happened in that bathroom. So I open up the door, and I walk out, and I'm legit, like the fun meters were screaming. Like the fun meters had gone like all the way to nipple distance. You know what I mean? It was madness. My hair was stuck to my forehead, and I walk out of there, I'm out of breath, and I have no choice but to just be like, nope, this moment is not defeating me. So I sit down, I pull it up and I continue eating. And I'm not kidding when I tell you, every eye at that table was looking at me like I was a ghost. Like I had died and just risen again and come back to finish my meal. And that's not the worst part. The worst part is we finished the meal. Still, nobody has said anything. Nobody even broke the ice with like, are you okay? Are you feeling okay? Would you like some Pepto-Bismol? Not sponsored, by the way. No. The worst part was, after the meal was done and dishes came up and this and that, dessert comes out. It's chocolate cream pie. A little bit of Cool Whip on top, which I love. But I think now, okay, well, it's almost over. It's almost over. It's fine. We're at dessert. Maybe 20 minutes left, 25 minutes, and I can get the hell out of here and never come back. So I'm eating my chocolate pudding. And then I stop and I realize, like, I've got something under my fingernail. But I'm not quite sure. Is this chocolate pudding? Do I risk it? Do I risk it?